Hey, what's poppin', Big Headed fam? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Gotti and Beezy Show. It's your boy, Big Gotti.
It's your boy, Busy Mac, and the handicap assassin.
Yes, sir. Shouts out to our sponsors, man. The Smokers Club, G Exotics, man. We do it for y'all.
Facts.
Hey, Beezy, jump into that news for them. Let them know what's popping this week.
And we gonna get right to it. I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. And we gonna kick it off with rapper Young Thug, man. They finally released Slime, man.
Yeah.
He just been released from custody after he was sentenced to time served in his long-running trial, man.
2.5 years, man. He been locked up.
Yeah, they're just trying to sentence my boy and throw away that key, man, for a part in a sweeping case. Originally had a lot of indictments on his homies and his right-hand man.
All them, man.
Trying to get him to turn on him because they know that's how they could do it. Just get your homies to snitch on you.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to bring everybody, but it wasn't enough to stick. And I'm glad he sit there, you know what I mean, on his 10 and really stuck it out and fought it out, man.
Yeah, and I hear a lot of people saying that he probably could have beat it if he sat down and just waited a little bit longer because there was a lot of clerical errors with the district attorney. So some people were saying that he copped out too quick. I mean, do you think he copped out too quick, or do you think that he did the right thing by just pleading out?
I don't know, because in the beginning they were trying to drag it and throw a bunch of shit at him, and everybody was coming at him. The prosecutors and the judge. The judge, it felt like he had something against Young Thug for real.
That's why I was glad they swapped him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad they brought in a lady because that guy had something against Young Thug for sure, clearly, because he was trying to put him away. But nah, the longer he took, the more time they would have had to get more evidence and throw it at him. So I'm kind of glad that he came in and took a blind plea, but it's like you don't even know what you're going to get. You might have to go sit down for 20 years. So I'm glad he got out for a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? We'll see how long this lasts, though. I don't want to.
He still got to be around the same people in the same hoods, in the same neighborhood. So hopefully, he keep his head on right. Now, he gave a heartfelt speech to the judge. Yeah. And he said he understands, his impact in the community, and he wants to change, and he wants his music to, give young people inspiration and hope. Now, I hope that's the route he goes because, he's the leader of YSL, and everybody knows that. So they still expect him to be that leader, that boss, And
they were trying to cut the head off the snake, no pun intended, but they just let the snake free again. So we'll see. Hopefully, I don't think he is rehabilitated. They said he was only in there for what, like
2.5 years?
Yeah, 900 days or something almost.
But 2.5 years, you could kind of change over a certain amount of time. And then you gotta look at it like this too. He probably tired of this. He's seen everybody changing on him. He's
everybody
seen Woody
dropping like flies.
And then he's seen like Woody getting famous off of it. He's seen Gunna putting out albums and still getting money. Like they don't even really care about the snitching. Yeah. So I'm sure he wants to get out. And he's like, man, I want to get at these people and talk to them and understand why they did this to me. So that's why I hope that he don't crash out.
No, for sure. And I hope he don't, but what I'm saying, he's young and I don't think he's still learning, but I hope he just, gets back to work. But like you said, he has a real impact on the youth and
And a lot of people see Woody and Gunna change on him. So you don't think that when he get out, there's going to be people that want to do things to him. And that's where I hope that Young Thug kind of sit back and think about it and be like, nah, I'm not going to do nothing because it's 20 years still hanging over my head.
Yeah, because they didn't waste no time trying to throw you under the bus just for their freedom and shit, man. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to worry about you, really.
You think you don't think he's going to crash out? You think it's going to be good, though?
I don't think he needs to crash out. Like, the people that are out there like Gunna and Lil Woody, like, they're going to get it to themselves, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He ain't got to did it. He did enough damage for him to go back and down that same road would be stupid, you know what I mean? Because that's just what he got indicted for, like stupid shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was good that he got out, and I hope he can get home with his family, and catch up on all that lost time and really just get back in the studio and make that good music because everybody liked Thug for his music.
No, he got that good music, but I'm saying I just hope he don't get back into his old ways and shit because it's so easy to pick up where you left off and shit. So I hopefully he changes his, his how he comes at this
outlook kind of on life. Because as soon as them great gates crack, sometimes people is just like, I'm back to the old me again, man.
And everybody's dropping like flies. Like he can't trust nobody, so he's gonna come back. And I wouldn't fuck with nobody for sure.
Yeah, man, it's good. It's good though. Young Thug free, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he take it to the top, man.
Yeah, so he's on supervised probation, and
he messed up. He got 20 years to serve. That's what I'm saying. though. That's a big
home probation. We have to wear the ankle monitor and all types of shit. So they it's like he's staying in a halfway house or something. So he ain't gonna be able to move how he wants to move. So we'll just sit
I'm
back.
not sure if he's staying in the halfway house though.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying he's
like
gonna have the ankle monitor, so he's not gonna be able to move.
Okay, I get what you mean.
How he wants to move. So hopefully he's, you know what I mean, wisens up from this, because it could go right back to the can, man.
Yeah.
So best of luck to you know what I'm saying, Young Thug in that situation, man.
Yeah. Did you hear about Big Hit? The record producer, Hit Boy. Big Hit went back to jail.
Damn.
Yeah, Big Hit.
He wasn't even home that long, man.
Nah, he 52 years old.
I was rooting for him too.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying, man, oh, he ain't thinking with his brain. He still want to be out here saying Bloods and repping this and L Gang and stuff like that. And they looking at him like, bro, you still ain't growing up. You know, you should be at home raising your grandkids.
Nah, but we said this too many times before. Like, once you go to jail and you go to prison, you're stuck in that age for however long you're doing time for. Once you get out, you're still feeling like you're that age and shit.
Yeah.
So he's coming out, whatever he got locked up 20s or 30s, he's coming out still thinking he's 20s and shit, trying to prove something. But yeah, he really ain't got nothing to prove. It's just these little niggas is getting them
pumped up.
Yeah.
Hopefully he just do a violation. That's what I was thinking. Hopefully he got a little 12-month violation or something.
Because he's a real OG. They want to see that real shit.
Yeah. Everybody want to see that real shit. Then your son is Hit Boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he got the dope fire beats for you. He came out basically on fire because his son.
No,
so it's like,
sure.
man, show him some respect type of shit. You know what I mean?
Facts. And I don't even know why he was even moving like that. Like he was trying to bring back the beef and the stigma between North and South. Like he was trying to bridge a lot of gaps, man. So there's a lot of haters out there that really.
You talking about him with Lefty and them?
Yeah.
I remember that. I seen that.
So I'm saying he didn't even have to do that, but he was, you know what I'm saying, trying to.
He been in prison with it.
Yeah.
He's seen it. He's seen the
grew up around that shit.
You know what I mean? He know what it could be, so he's trying to fix it.
And he knows we'll get farther if we're all together anyway. So free Big Hit.
I don't think it'll ever happen, but
it was trying. But like you said, they got their agendas, we got our agendas, man.
Up top.
But free Big Hit though, for sure. I didn't even know about that. That's a big hit to the West Coast. Like,
what else you got up for us, Pete?
We gonna keep it rolling. We got the man of the hour, man, Lil Durk.
Lil Durk.
Yeah, man. Damn. So he's indicted on 3 murder for hire plots now, man. And it ain't looking too good for him. They trying to get everybody to fold on him like they did Young Thug. How you feel about that?
I don't know, man. You start paying people with these wires and cash apps and taking pictures with people with hella money in the picture.
Messy.
It's like, what do you expect? I don't even know how you get around it. You know, like, what are you doing, bro?
No, and he's telling on himself in the song. He's moving crazy. He's having everybody on the Instagram live and FaceTime live and all this shit. And like he said, he's talking about, oh, I should have deleted this. Like, you shouldn't have to delete nothing if you was moving right. You know what I mean? So you got to go back and try to erase all your steps and all the receipts you sent out in your iCloud. Like, shit don't make no sense. That's these little niggas for you, man.
But to Durk's defense, kind of, see, this all happened 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, something like that. So I know that he changed, you know, from then to now. You know, in 4 years, everybody changed. So I understand he wanted to be a Muslim. He probably knew he did a lot of things that was wrong, so he's trying to balance out his karma.
That's facts.
And I understand that, but I think that you got to stand on it. Make sure that when you in there now, in this big old case against you, don't be telling on everybody, because I know you want to go home because you Lil Durk. Yeah,
nah, and I heard he's in the plea not guilty, but you know what I mean? He sees all his homies and going through the same shit, getting indicted, going through trial, all the same shit. So I could see him, you know what I'm saying, like getting it together and straightening his life up, but he already got too many, you know what I mean? He already made his bed, so he got to lay in it. Like,
now he do got to lay in it. That's the type of shit that, you know, and
it'll come back to haunt you, even if you're doing good and you ain't even moving like that no more. Like,
I mean, if you put money on people, I mean, eventually people gonna start telling on you because you ain't giving them enough money to even cover their lawyer fees. You know what I'm saying? So when the police come hit, boom, you know, they like, damn, I just spent that $20,000 you gave me. Now I can't even defend myself. I'm gonna just tell on Durk. He a big star.
No, not just that. They're trying to bring his homies to tell on him, like OTF Jam and this and that. When OTF Jam, like, they wasn't even, like, they're over here telling on themselves. Like, he didn't have to do much. Like, yeah, he was in the videos. He was with looking suspicious behind Durk in a bunch of videos. But it's like, that fool's over here telling on himself. They're over here talking crazy, moving sloppy.
I think he kind of dirty, though. You know what I mean? Jam and all the people that's testifying against.
But I know
Durk.
it's not just Jam, man. It's got to be a group
it's a lot of other people,
yeah.
but Durk brung millions of dollars to the hood.
Nah, facts.
It's like, why y'all taking down Durk? That type of shit is not tolerated, you know?
And that's the breadwinner right there. So it just shows like you can't trust nobody around you, even if somebody around him did tell him. But really, he was just moving so messy. It was bound to happen, like with the Young Thug situation.
I seen him giving them so much money on so many different vlogs. They have money. He used to have cars for him, all kind of shit.
Nah,
he
for
gave
sure.
back to Chicago, especially his people. You know what I mean? Now, when you start doing things like putting money on people's heads, though, you got to realize that, you know,
no, it's like what you want to do. You want to put money in the community or put money on people's heads. Like,
but once you start doing things like that, you got to understand that, you know, you better be pretty covert. Because these days, there's too much technology. Take your ass out quick. You know what I mean?
These people are moving too stupid. Like, they just telling on themselves. They can't, you know what I mean? You can't put that on nobody else but yourself. Look at all the shit you been, you know what I'm saying in all your songs. Like,
look at the mob. Back in the day, they didn't even used to talk to each other like that. They used to just whisper in the room.
Codes, yep.
Yeah, they used to get in the, come in the room and
not
whisper,
even talk over phones no more and shit.
Do this. And then the dude just get hit. Because they knew people was recording everywhere, you know?
And that's how far we come, man. Like, it's getting so non-secretive. People are so blatant and stupid with this shit. They're just telling on themselves nowadays. So he can't really be mad at anybody but himself. You know what I mean?
Durk? Yeah. I think you're right about that.
But which brings me to my next segment. They trying to insinuate that it was someone from the West Coast and it was linked to OTF. So they're trying to put that on Brick Baby and say that he's the one that helped the FBI or whatever take down Durk.
Yeah,
it wasn't OTF Jam, but
I've been rocking with Brick for a minute, been watching him. You know, it's starting to be a lot of suspicious things that's coming up about bruh. And it would be okay if it wasn't everybody just going in on you. Like if the feds hit your house like Whack 100 said on that recording, and then all of a sudden OTF gets took down and, you know, all this stuff starts coming out about, you know, he checked in, Lil Durk and them checked in with you and all kind of things like that.
And even himself, he was saying, "Oh, I'm leaked into OTF and all types."
But he from the Rolling 60s, like Quando Rondo. Yeah. So he was playing both sides of the fence.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So Quando Rondo got up there checking in with Brick too.
And so why wouldn't they think he had something to do with it?
I think he did. Now that they break all the evidence down, you know what I'm saying. And some of these people is like undercover police officers, anyways.
So they know police facts.
Yeah, so they know like what's really going on. So when they really bringing it up, it's like, oh, okay, you know, they must know something behind the scenes. And then usually a little bit later down the line, it comes out that it was true anyways. You know, I think that the fame from Brick, it makes everybody kind of believe Brick.
And everybody's been coming out him trying to pull his card, trying to expose him, and they really trying.
Yeah.
Even like you said, people from his own hood, what was their name? Like 600 and Nina Buster, like they mad at him because he's like a, how can I say it, like a spokesperson, you know what I mean? Poster boy.
Yeah. But I think because his family really rich behind the scenes.
No, yeah.
He got a little credibility.
Yeah, for sure. They pumping that up for sure.
Yeah, but
because he acting like he can't be touched and shit and talking crazy and this and that, but it's like,
oh no, I think that he really
I
think he probably really has something to do with it though. I can't see no other outcome because it almost makes sense. Like 2 + 2 = 4 type shit.
I feel the same way. But it's so many people in LA, like how can they just pinpoint it on him? But I understand because he speaks highly.
I think you can though, because there's only one link between both. So you got Brick Baby that's linked between Quando Rondo, which will be the Rolling 60s, and then Brick Baby's linked with OTF. Now I'm not really trying to send no one to jail when I'm talking. You know what I mean? But everybody else already saying the same thing. That's what I'm saying.
They're going to send themselves to jail for
Everybody's saying the same thing. So all I'm doing is really pinpointing the whole thing. Like, this is the only link between both.
Yeah, they were getting so messy and so sloppy over the phone. Academics got off the phone when he was talking to all three of them at the same time. He's like, this is going to be the start of the biggest RICO ever. I heard him say that. And I was like, yeah. So he's just sitting there like, playing like Adam, you know what I mean? Puppet master.
He's a police too, though.
No, for sure, and that's what I'm saying. Like they're all probably linked together. Him, Adam, Brick, like they all got their little, you know what I mean?
Like I could tell because you have genuine people. You see them on the internet. They trying to do good podcasting. They trying to do good interviews. They ain't really trying to be messy. And then you got some people like academics, right? Or Vlad, or Adam 22. And these are the big ones. And it makes you think like, oh, maybe they do work for the police department because they asking police ask questions. And why would you ask questions like that? You know, no matter what.
No, you ain't lying. That would be the best place to ask them those types of questions is on the podcast so they can incriminate themselves and telling themselves, nah, I was doing this and I was doing that and this and that.
Like, and a lot of them are young, crash outs. So they're going to answer the question in a dumb way. You know, it took them a while. It took them until Vlad was exposed. Remember when they started saying, oh, he's a cop. Yeah. Then people stopped answering his questions. But that was like what, 2018, 19 when that first came out? So all the time before that on Vlad TV, you used to hear him asking the most police questions.
No, and it keeps coming out.
Yeah.
Adam too, like.
But Vlad's kind of like cleaning up his image now though a little bit. He don't try to ask them questions like that. He actually gives them an option now because he don't want to make it seem like he's a police, even though I still think somewhere down the line you probably know some police.
The feds are pushing them to orchestrate an environment where they could tell on themselves and they could, incriminate
comfortably.
For sure.
Yeah.
So it ain't nobody's fault but theirs.
Yeah.
And that's how social media is nowadays. Like,
because if you can comfortably tell on yourself, they got all the work done for them. It's like, what do we have to do?
No, that's just sad.
And then you guys are looking up to these guys. We just give them, we control social media, the feds, right? That's what they saying. We control this shit. So we're going to give Adam and them more subscribers. We're going to give DJ Academics more subscribers because everyone's baiting into the fact that whoever has the most subscribers is the most powerful.
Nah, and they do. Because just like on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, it's controlling your speech, controlling, the narrative for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely controlling the narrative. It's making people think like, man, if I don't have a lot of subscribers or a lot of followers and I'm not nobody, and people are living the whole life behind that fucking code right now.
No, and I ain't gonna lie, when I heard Lavish D say that the bloggers are the one that's telling on these rappers and shit, that he wasn't lying.
No, he's right.
Because Academics and Brick Baby, they're all, like you said, putting it all together and it's just gonna be turned to a bigger mess, man. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to get on there and talk about the dirt you did, talk about the stains you did, the skits and all types.
Yeah, I used to say it was messy, like, but that's not messy, nigga. That's some police shit. Like, they starting to do police work now, and especially a person like Academics, especially muting the phone or whatever. They don't know you on the phone still, and you say some shit like, "Oh, this is gonna be the biggest RICO or biggest indictment," anything like that. Is some police shit.
The way he goes about it, it just sounds like
he's trying to be a police. You know what I mean?
And if they can't see it, then that's sad to see. You know what I mean?
And I'm not if that's what you're doing, make sure you let everybody know that, man. Like, stop trying to do sneaky.
They ain't gonna do it.
Nah, I know they not.
Because it's gonna cut them straight out the
loop.
Indictment.
But you got some people that still will rock with them because they on the same kind of hype. You got to understand when they made their little bridge, Academics, Adam, Vlad, remember they started coming together?
Yep, they branched out. Now
it's like a little bridge. They all mess with each other, do content with each other now. It just makes me think even more they're investigators.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
And now that Brick Baby's into it, it don't make it no better for him. You know what I mean?
And what a smart way for the police to infiltrate.
Facts. That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah, that's smart. And people are so stupid if they don't see it.
We'll just get them to turn on each other. You know what I mean?
Facts. We'll put these 3 big networks and make y'all fucking fight against each other and say this, and they're all on teams behind the scenes.
Nah, for sure. Building cases on all you bitches.
All y'all bitches, like it's trending there. Facts.
Sure. But since we're in the area, man, Adam 22 and Almighty Suspect, they just let go of Sharp, man, from No Jumper.
Yeah.
And every time they let someone go, they can't wait to talk bad about them. They can't wait to bash them. How you feel about that, Pete?
I think that, Sharp, he stayed there too long.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? He should have kind of branched off.
He should have left when Fig and them left.
Yeah, I think that one thing is Adam only needs you for a certain amount of time. Then you're out of here. You know,
and that's facts.
Yeah, so he kind of messed up staying too long. He should have already built his own shit. He has it now, but he should have did that a long time ago. And then another thing with Sharp is that Sharp, he wears hard on the sleeve.
Yeah.
So yeah, they could
he was bigger than No Jumper. He didn't need No Jumper. They needed him.
And Almighty in them. Like, they could lie into your face.
No, for sure.
They're some snakes.
Bro, they're the best at lying.
Yeah.
For sure.
And he sees shit and he knows shit behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
And he's the biggest brown noser there is, man.
I just think he should have left a long time ago. I mean, how do you feel about it? Do you feel like it's a
bad thing?
I
think he should have never been there. He could have been better off by himself. by himself, but that helped his career a little bit. But since they let him go, that just shows
I wouldn't say a little bit.
A lot of it.
Hell yeah! I mean, he was just soft.
But
white
he
underbelly.
made No Jumper better. I
know, but he was just a dude that we knew from Soft White Underbelly that was the pimp at first.
Nah, for sure.
And then this nigga turned into Sharp.
But Adam seen, you know what I'm saying? Adam seen Sharp.
Potential.
Sharp seen the potential in Sharp. Yeah. Like you said, used him till he couldn't no more. He seen all the potential and all these people he could easily manipulate and get in their head and have them turning themselves into content.
But I don't understand how Sharp didn't see it, because he was being less included.
I think he's seen it.
Yeah, it was like he was doing interviews by himself, and everyone else is in a group on the camera. You could tell that was about.
He didn't want to admit it.
It's like if you at work and all the coworkers is hanging together and you the only one that's not hanging with them.
No,
you know you don't fit.
You know where I seen the differences is when he brought Sauce Walker. That's when it all went downhill. Because he brought Sauce Walker.
I think it went downhill before though.
Yeah, probably did, but
yeah.
Why would you let him? Then he must have went around Adam and got the Sauce Walker.
He got the interview. Sauce Walker said he didn't want to interview with Adam.
Yeah, right? So there you go. That
probably pissed him off. But but Adam don't care, because Adam knows that it's still content.
No, for sure.
So it's like, who cares?
Adam did care on the inside, because that was the interview he's.
You know, I'm not gonna sit up here and say he didn't care. You're right. He might have cared.
Yeah, so because he couldn't wait to talk about Sharp, man, and Sharp didn't do nothing but help him. You know what I'm saying?
And he probably wanted that Sauce Walker interview because that's from Texas. That's a whole different market.
Because Sharp really didn't even fit in with the whole thing. Like he
just talks too much.
Yeah, he's way too loud for them. Like they can't control that.
Yeah.
So he was better off by himself. But no, he's talking about Almighty Suspect, because Suspect wants to, you know what I'm saying, be Adam's little butt buddy and talk, you know what I mean?
I think Suspect is going with the money, right?
No, they all are, for sure.
Yeah, Suspect going with the money. Like Suspect, he a rapper. He already a rapper by himself, right? So he already got his little motion. So no one can't take that away from him first. And then like if I'm getting paid, say 7 bands a month or something like that from this white dude, I'm probably gonna just do, you know what I'm saying, what he say.
So he's either following suit behind Adam, being a brown noser, or he really felt that type of way about Sharp and shit to bash him.
I understand what you mean by the brown nosing thing, kind of.
Yeah.
But I think that it's like, if I'm over here and I'm doing business with you, I'm just doing business with you. So I don't know if you would call that brown nosing, or you would just call that like I'm just playing my part like you playing your part. I think Almighty, as soon as something go bad, he gonna start going off on Adam. Like, nigga, I've been not liking you. You feel me? I'm just
That's
getting
what I'm saying. But right now, he's trying to save his ass.
Yeah, but I don't think he really cares about Adam like that. He didn't see how he did everybody. You think Almighty's sitting here really holding his hand? Nah, he's getting a bag, and he's like, man, I'm just gonna do whatever you say. But behind scenes, he ain't
it just shows you his two colors. Nah, he's rolling with Adam over Sharp. I know that.
But do you think he's putting his faith in him?
Sharp branched out, took Almighty under his wing, and he still turned his back and went with Adam and bashed him and shit, trying to say, oh, he's a fake pimp and all types of shit. But he's trying to say he was trying to air him out too. But it's like, you don't want to get into their game and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because this is going to bring you down.
I just think with Almighty, I think because he already been through it with Frosty, like he already knows these type of good relationships can end bad. Yeah. So I think with him, he's like, man, I'm just going to play the role, get this bag, because it's a bag. You know what I mean? You don't really got to like your boss, right? But
that's some Uncle Tom shit.
But him being on the camera with Adam is a bonus for him, though, because it's making him be lit. And they care about, like him, Frosty, all them. They care about.
But to me, he don't bring nothing to the show, man. You don't think it's just a matter of time.
You don't think he bring nothing?
Brick, until he can't use them no more, until he can't get over on them no more. Manipulate him and shit.
You know what it is? I think their intellect is what Adam uses. I think they're very.
Because Sharp really brought something to No Jumper.
I know, but but he yells at girls and stuff. I mean, come on,
that's just how he is.
But
that's just something else.
That ain't gonna go far. I mean, come on. I mean, he is.
That's something he has to change.
Then, like,
I can't do nothing.
And then, like, think about it too. On the interviews, I think that when he asks a question, he let him talk for like 10 words. And then he just cuts him off.
But you know how that fool is. He's full of himself and shit, so he's going to be like that.
He wants to be the star.
Yeah, but you just got to take it into consideration. Don't, you know what I mean, beat him up over it. But yeah, they beat him up over it and kicked him to the curb, so now he's on his own, but he should have stayed on his own. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
He was better off on his own because now he has to, you know what I mean, go through that stress. So even
I'll say the opposite.
Opening up to the other people.
I'll say the opposite.
They helped him. You ain't gonna get him.
He was on Soft White Underbelly, right? He got millions of views, right? And then he still was just regular old Sharp. He didn't have a channel. He didn't have none of that. Now, at least when he leaves, now he got a whole channel.
They all do, though. They all end up like that.
Yeah, so that's cool, right?
Yeah.
Because now they're making a bag no matter what, they can support themselves.
I'm glad they can fly without Adam, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I would say, I think all of them at this point, maybe not at the beginning, like AD and them, but I think right now, I think Almighty and all of them is sitting here like, man, I'm going to just play my role. It's like when you kiss your boss's ass at Walmart, but you know you don't really like him.
Nah, for sure.
You don't like him like that. You just trying to be the manager if you can. And if you can't, you're going to get fired. You know what I mean? Like, but that's it. Like, I think it's the same type of the same type of game. Adam has this type of cocky, I don't need you-ness anyway.
Yeah, facts. And that's what I was about to say. So he don't
care about no one.
They're all disposable for sure.
No one. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like Josh, the HR dude, but that's
like he's trying to bring in like Trap Lord Ross and all them, trying to weasel them on.
See, everybody's expendable.
Yeah.
He just wants you if you're lit.
I hope they never get too comfortable, man. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't trust it if you ain't feeling it.
That's facts, man. But that's it, man.
But that's all we got there, man.
Hell yeah, man. This was a dope show, for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out to everybody we mentioned, for sure.
Shout out to everybody we mentioned. Hey, matter of fact, we finna be having another giveaway, so y'all stay tuned for that one.
For the holidays, man.
Yep, the holiday giveaway. If y'all need something for y'all kids, or, you know, we probably gonna do the gift cards or something, so we're gonna let y'all know. But thank y'all for rocking with us. God bless everybody. Y'all stay safe out there, because the world crazy these days, man.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, man.
Off top. Y'all have a good week, man.